Hello student, a very good morning to all of you. In the previous class, we learned the types of polymorphism, that is your compile time polymorphism, that is also called as your static polymorphism, and your runtime polymorphism or dynamic method dispatch. Okay, so today we will see in details of your runtime polymorphism plus your method overriding. सो द रन टाइम पोलिमोर्फिज्म में आपका क्या होता है ना, we achieve it by your method overriding where if the two classes have the same method name, that is your parent class and child class have same method name, then here there are some of the facilities which is provided, which is given here, that the JVM recognize which class method is called. Okay, so here it will be easy to determine that the method which is called is your parent class method or your child class method. There are certain keywords also used here, that is your super keyword, and we also write in upstream एक type use करते हैं. We will see that so that we will easily recognize कि हम लोग किस method को call कर रहे हैं. Okay, so इन मेथड ओवरराइडिंग में आपका देखोगे कि कैसे चाइल्ड क्लास मेथड है एंड पेरेंट क्लास मेथड है, एंड इट इज कॉल्ड थ्रू द रेफरेंस वेरिएबल ऑफ अ सुपर क्लास. हाउ इट इज कॉल्ड थ्रू अ रेफरेंस वेरिएबल ऑफ अ सुपर क्लास, एंड द डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ द मेथड टू बी कॉल्ड इज बेस्ड ऑन द ऑब्जेक्ट बीइंग रेफर्ड टू बाय द रेफरेंस वेरिएबल. ओके, कि हम लोग यहाँ पे कैसे जब एक रेफरेंस वेरिएबल क्रिएट कर रहे हैं पेरेंट क्लास का और सुपर क्लास का, बट द ऑब्जेक्ट इज बिलोंग्स टू द योर चाइल्ड क्लास, एंड हम लोग उसी के थ्रू द रेफरेंस वेरिएबल ऑफ अ पेरेंट क्लास और सुपर क्लास के थ्रू में कैसे हम लोग उसका मेथड को हम लोग एक्सेस कर रहे हैं. ओके, so before that, what are the difference between the polymorphism and inheritance? Okay, so polymorphism refers to the ability of an entity to take several forms. That you know that poly means many, morphism means many forms of your method. You can see it like हम लोग मेथड ओवरलोडिंग में देखे थे कि two methods having same name but having two different types of arguments are there and different numbers of arguments are there. Okay, and inheritance refers to the ability of an entity to inherit the properties or some methods or behavior of some another class. Polymorphism in Java is implemented on a method level, and inheritance in Java is implemented on a class level. Means here we use the extends keyword, which means the child class is extends from which class. Okay, polymorphism enables method invocation during the compile time as well as the run time, and inheritance enables the code reusability, that where we access the same code or same code which is written in your parent class, and we also implement the same code into your child class also. Okay, so method overriding on the other hand occurs when a derived class has a definition for one of the member function of the base class and the base function is said to be overridden. Okay, so this is a small example for you. This is a parent class and it has a method named your print method, and in print method we want to print that parent class. Then we this is you see that this is this type of example in your inheritance में. Okay, so this class, that is your child class whose name is subclass, is extended from your parent class, and it has also the same method name, that is your print method. Okay, and it will print subclass 1. Now there is another class, that is subclass 2 extends parent. Okay, this is one kind of hierarchical polymorphism inheritance. Okay, so hierarchical inheritance में हम लोग देखे थे कि there are one parent class, from that to child class, then again from this child class you will extend another to child class. Okay, so here one parent class, but here two child class, that is subclass 1 and subclass 2, and it has also same method name, that is void print, and it will print subclass 2. Now there is a class named test polymorphism 3, and here is the main method, and we are creating a parent class reference, super class के reference. Okay, that is your parent. This is the super class or base class, and it has a reference variable called a, and this हम लोग object किसका create कर रहे हैं, the child class. Okay, this is the constructor of the child class. We constructor create an object, and we access this method by the reference of your parent class or super class. Okay, so a dot print method, so it will call which class, your subclass 1. So this print method goes to here. Okay, this void print, so it will print subclass 1. then अगर यहाँ पे subclass 2 कर रही हूँ a dot print method, so it will print the method of subclass, print the method of subclass 2, that is your child class of your parent class, and it will print subclass 2. Okay, so इसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे ना, upcasting. Means if the reference variable of a parent class refers to the object of the child class, it is known as your upcasting. यहाँ पे जैसे simple example लिखा हुआ है, that class A is the parent class and class B extends from your child class, that is your class B extends from your parent class, that is your class A, and A का एक reference variable create किया गया, that is your small a, and we are creating an object of the child class here, and here the same thing is if the reference variable of a parent class refers to the object of the child class यहाँ पे. So this is known as your upcasting. Okay, so here the child class is overriding the method, that is my method. Here in the next program में देखेंगे of a parent class. In the example, we have child class object assigned to the parent class reference. So in order to determine which method would be called, the type of the object would be determined at the runtime. So it is the type of object that determines which version or which method or which version of the method would be called, not the type of the reference जो दिया हुआ रहेगा. So it will determine कि किसका method call हुआ है. So this example, so let us take an example, that is your class which having the class name example, and here one method is there, that is my method, and we can access it publicly. So public void my method, definition of this method. Then we want to print that overridden method. Okay, overridden method, then closing the method method definition, then your class, ending of the super class. Then here this child class extends from your example class, and it has also the same method name, and it is also publicly accessible, that is my method, and here we are printing overriding method. Here overridden method, this is the overriding method. Okay, now come to the main method, and we are creating an variable reference of reference variable of your parent class or super class, that is example, and we are creating the object of your this child class. Okay, and we can access it through what? We can do it by your parent class or super class. Okay, though, so that is mentioned here, that is here the child class overriding the my method of parent class. In this example, we have child class object assigned to the parent class reference. So in order to determine which method would be called, the type of object would be determined at the runtime. Okay, the same thing is that if the reference variable of the parent class refers to the object of the child class, that is your upcasting. Okay, the word that is upcasting. here one of an example of your overriding method, that is your class name, the super class name example, and the method name is my method, and here we want to print overridden method. Okay, now I'm creating here a child class which extends from your parent class, that is example, and the same method name will be same, that is my method, and it will print overriding method. This is overridden method, this is overriding method. Now come to the main method, and here we are creating the reference variable for the parent class, and through this reference variable of the parent class we are accessing the method of the child class. Okay, so here when I am accessing this obj dot my method, then it will call the child class method and it will print overriding method. So if I run it, then it will print overriding method. It will not print your overridden method because it calls the child class method. Okay, we can do it also by a super keyword. So use this super keyword in method overriding. So the super keyword is used for calling the parent class method or constructor, and that is your super my method. I will show you the example. And the method my method of the base class, while super method जो बोल रहे हो, that calls the constructor of the base class. So let us see the example. So this is one example, that is your class. The class name is example and I'm accessing publicly. So public void my method, and I want to print here overridden method, and here class demo extend from your parent class, that is your example, and the main method name is same as your parent class method name, that is my method, and this will call the my method of the parent class. How? By using this super keyword. So when I am using this super keyword, then it will call the method of your parent class. Okay, now I want to print overriding method. So when this main method executes the program, then here I am creating the object of the child class. Look, object of the child class, new demo. Then it will call the method obj dot my method. Okay, obj dot my method. So it will call it goes to this my method because it is the child class, demo is the child class, so it will go to this position. Okay, so here is a method definition, and first it will print this super dot my method जो यहाँ पे कॉल हुआ है इसको प्रिंट करेगा. So what it will print, that it will print overridden method, then it will print that overriding method. Okay, so if I run it, look, overridden method, then overriding method. Okay, so what is the advantage here? That the main advantage of method overriding is what? Is that the class can give its own specific implementation to a inherited method without even modifying the parent class code. Okay, हम लोग को कोई parent class code को modify करना नहीं पड़ रहा है because the child class में जो भी method है, so its own specific implementation to inherit the method. Okay, and this is helpful when a class has several child class. So if a child class needs to use the parent class method, it can use it, and the other classes that want to have different implementation can use the overriding features to make changes without touching the parent class code. So there are some of the rules, that is argument list. The argument list of overriding method, that is method of the child class, must match the overridden method, the method of the parent class, and the data types of the argument and their sequence should exactly match होना चाहिए. देन एक्सेस मॉडिफायर्स जो भी लिख रहे हो, जब पब्लिक, प्राइवेट, देन प्रोटेक्टेड, then this modifier of the overriding method or method of the subclass cannot be more restrictive than the overridden method of the parent class. So for example, if the access modifier of the parent class method is public, then the overriding method, that is your child class method, you cannot give private या protected या फिर default. Okay, so access modifier, default access modifier, because all these three access modifiers are more restrictive than your public. So here one example is given here, class my base class, and this is a method display, and I want to print it parent class method. This is the child class which extend from the parent class, and the method is the same, and here the access modifier which I have given here protected. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा, and when the object हम लोग create किए हैं child class का, and we access that method, then there will show you some exception, that is your main java.lang.error unresolved compilation, because it cannot reduce the visibility of the inherited method from my base class, because we are using the protected keyword. यहाँ पे हम लोग public लिखे हैं, but यहाँ पे हम लोग protected लिखे हैं. Okay, other thing is that here, सो हम लोग यहाँ पे भी पब्लिक लिखेंगे, यहाँ पे हम लोग प्रोटेक्ट लिख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे हम लोग पब्लिक लिखेंगे. सो प्राइवेट, स्टैटिक एंड फाइनल मेथड्स कैनॉट बी overridden as they are local to the class. However, static methods can be redeclared in the subclass. In this case, the subclass method would act differently and will have nothing to do with the same static method of the parent class.